Hello, dear friends and colleagues. Today, I want to share with you a story that deeply touched me. A true crime story that I heard when I had just started working. It's a story that left a lasting mark on my career. At that time, I was new to the job, still finding my place. One day, my colleagues, clearly excited about something, called me over and said, "Daniel, you came at the right time. Let us tell you about an incredible case we just closed. It turned out to be a murder case. Solved after 30 long years? Yes, you heard that right. 30 years. Here's how it happened. A little girl named Jessica, only 4 years old at the time, lived alone with her mother. One fateful evening, her mother told her, "Sweetheart, it's bedtime now. Go to your room and get some sleep." Jessica obediently went to her room and fell asleep. But later that night, she was awakened by strange noises coming from outside her door. Her heart pounding with fear, she cautiously peered through the small crack of the door. She couldn't see clearly on just something lying on the ground. Terrified, she slowly opened the door and stepped out. What she saw was a nightmare she would never forget. Her mother lying on the floor, covered in blood. Little Jessica screamed and ran outside for help. Soon the neighbors rushed in and called the police. When the officers arrived, they searched the house and found her mother's diary. In it, she had written about a man named Tom, whom she had recently been seeing. The police immediately questioned Tom, but unfortunately no solid evidence could be found at the time. With no clear proof, the case was closed and remained unsolved for decades. But here's the heartbreaking detail that would later change everything. In her final moments, Jessica's mother, using the last of her strength, managed to leave a clue. She dipped her fingers into her own blood and wrote 2 letters on the floor. To... She was trying to reveal the identity of her killer before passing away. Sadly, at that time, investigators missed this subtle but vital clue. The photo evidence remained forgotten in the archives. Until Jessica grew up. Haunted by her mother's death, Jessica vowed to find the truth. She went to the police, requested the case to be reopened, and brought them all the old items. Her mother's belongings, diaries, and photographs. And there it was, a photo of the crime scene, and on the floor the faint but visible letters "to" written in blood. It was a breakthrough. Investigators immediately started digging deeper into Tom's background. They also obtained permission to exhume the body for further forensic analysis. When Tom heard about the exhumation, he panicked. He realized the truth was about to surface. In his fear and desperation, Tom confessed everything to his neighbor, thinking it would be a harmless secret to share. But the neighbor secretly recorded the confession and handed it over to the police. With this new evidence, Tom was arrested. Justice was finally served. At the time of his arrest, Tom was a 70-year-old man. Friends, what does this story teach us? Justice may be delayed, but it will never be denied. No matter how long it takes, the truth will always find its way. Jessica's mother, in her final breath, left behind a message, 2 blood-written letters, that eventually led to the truth. Even at the very end, she fought to protect her daughter and to make sure the truth was known. So no matter how difficult things may seem, we must never stop seeking the truth. Justice will always prevail for those who are willing to fight for it. Thank you.